In this video, we will learn about the structure of a flower and how flower formation takes place. Ms. Ranju Bajpai from Puran Chandra Vidya Niketan, Kanpur will tell us more about this topic.
Today we'll begin a new topic, and that is structure of a flower. Flower is the site of sexual reproduction in plants, and it is a device which ensures that after sexual reproductions the fruits and seeds are formed. Before formation of flower, there are many morphological changes and hormonal changes in the flower, and basically this flower develops from the shoot apical meristem, which later on is converted into reproductive meristem. Later on it grows into initiation to flowering. There are a lot of changes which takes place in the flower, and these are the hormonal changes as well as the structural changes. Basically a flower develops from shoot apical meristem, which later on gets converted into a reproductive meristem, and later on it grows on an inflorescence axis, and it develops into a primordial flower primordia, which later on grows into flower buds and later on into a complete flower. Let us have the structure of a flower over here. Let me draw the diagram. You can see this is a structure of a flower. A flower has basically 4 whorls. These are its petals. Sepals, stamen, and this is pistil. A flower has basically 4 whorls, and the first whorl is called of petals. The petals are generally the colored part of a flower, and these petals collectively are called as corolla. Sepals, the green part present just below the petal, is called as sepals. The third is stamen. Stamen is collectively called as androecium. And the fourth part is pistil, and a group of pistils is collectively called as gynoecium. Now, let us come a flower which has all these 4 complete whorls, petals, sepals, stamens and pistil, is called as a complete flower. And a flower which has any of these 4 whorls missing is called as an incomplete flower. The stamens are the male reproductive part of a flower, whereas the pistil is the female reproductive part of a flower.
Flower is the site of sexual reproduction in plants. Flower develops from the shoot apical meristem. Sequence of flower development. Shoot apical meristem gives rise to reproductive meristem, which gives rise to inflorescence axis, which in turn gives rise to leaf flower primordia, which gives rise to flower buds, and ultimately flower buds give rise to complete flower. A flower has 4 whorls. Petals, generally colored part of a flower and collectively called as corolla. Sepals, green part just below the petals and collectively called as calyx. Stamen, male reproductive part and collectively called as androecium. Pistil, female reproductive part and collectively called as gynoecium. A flower having these all 4 whorls is known as a complete flower. Otherwise, it will be called as an incomplete flower.
For more such videos, log on to Cbse section of jagranjosh.com.